Welcome, folks, to our deep dive into a topic hotter than a summer heat wave: credit cards. Now, before you rush to hit the pause button or start chanting, "Cash is king," let's agree on something. Credit cards are like chameleons. They can blend into your financial landscape and be a beneficial tool or stand out like a sore thumb, leading you to a whirlwind of debt. This isn't about to turn into a horror story or a fairy tale. It's more of a documentary, so let's get cracking. When we think of credit cards, the first word that springs to mind is convenience. Imagine you're standing in line at your local grocery store, or you're in the middle of an online shopping spree. Your hands don't need to dig into your pockets, fumbling for coins or thumbing through notes. You just need to do a quick swipe or a tap. It's like having your own personal genie. Only instead of granting wishes, it's granting purchases. But that's not all. Credit cards are more than just plastic. They are gateways to a digital world that relies heavily on non-cash transactions. The world is moving towards a cashless society, and credit cards are riding shotgun on that journey. They're like the keys to a digital kingdom where transactions happen in seconds and convenience reigns supreme. Yet, there's a more profound aspect to credit cards. One of their unsung virtues is their ability to build credit. According to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, around 26 million Americans have no credit history, rendering them credit invisible. Without a credit history, milestones like getting a loan, buying a house, or sometimes even securing a job can become more akin to climbing Everest than a walk in the park. A credit card, when used properly, can help you build a solid credit history and boost your financial standing. We can't forget the shiny baubles that come with credit cards: rewards, points, cash back, and other enticing perks. In fact, according to Magnify Money's 2018 report, the average American could earn $277 in cash back annually just by using credit cards. That's like getting paid to spend. You could cover your Netflix subscriptions, fill up your gas tank multiple times, or even get a decent meal at a fancy restaurant. But hold on, let's not forget the little devil called lifestyle inflation that often sneaks up on us when we have a credit card. You know, when you start dining at high-end restaurants instead of your regular diner, or when you upgrade from economy to business just because you can. Before you know it, your expenses have ballooned, and you're left wondering where all the money vanished. According to a 2020 report from T. Rowe Price, people who carry credit card debt are more likely to experience lifestyle creep. So that's a gremlin you need to watch out for. So, now let's dim the lights and look at the murkier side of credit cards. Remember, credit cards are not for everyone, especially for those who struggle to keep their spending in check. As per the Federal Reserve's Q3 2021 report, the average credit card debt for American households was a shocking $5,525. That's enough to buy a decent used car or fund a lavish vacation. Interest rates are another beast together. Much like a parasitic leech, they suck out your cash, leaving you with less than what you started with. In November 2021, the Federal Reserve reported the average credit card interest rate was a hefty 14.5%. If you miss a payment or carry a balance, you're practically signing up for a debt spiral. The threat of fraud is another valid concern. The Federal Trade Commission noted that in 2020, credit card fraud topped the charts as the most common form of identity theft, with over 270,000 reports. So, wielding a credit card also means equipping yourself with knowledge and tactics to combine potential fraud. Now, onto the million-dollar question. Should you have a credit card? Well, it's like asking if everyone should own a pet. It depends on your lifestyle, preferences, and ability to handle responsibilities. If you are a disciplined spender, able to pay off your balance monthly and take advantage of the perks, then a credit card can be a beneficial financial tool. However, if you tend to spend recklessly, have trouble managing debt, or simply prefer the tangibility of cash, then a credit card might not be the right choice. You might end up like Alice in Wonderland, tumbling down the rabbit hole into a world of debt and high interest. A credit card is just a tool, like a hammer or a screwdriver. Its effectiveness depends on the user. So, before you decide to jump on the credit card bandwagon, understand your financial behavior, evaluate the pros and cons, and make an informed decision. As always, in the financial world, knowledge is power, and power is money. So, do your homework and stay financially smart.